Okay, this next reading is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The reading will not resonate with everyone. It's impossible for that to happen. So take the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest behind. So you started off, Scorpio, with the Knight of Swords. This is someone that's very hard at work, someone who like works a lot, you know, someone who's trying to accomplish their goals. But again, someone who, the Knight is just someone who's, you know, at the beginning stages, not someone who is someone who has like, you know, stuff established already. They're just like in the beginning stages. So you have the Tower card here. This is like, you know, frustration. This is something that's happening unexpected. It's usually seen as a bad omen, something that's destructive, something that you didn't expect, something unforeseen. But then you have the Sun card. So the Sun is like an indication that things are going to, you know, take a turn for the better after, right? Things will improve. Sometimes you get that Tower card because, you know, you need it, right? It's like you get the Tower card when the universe is basically telling you that, you know, something has to change and they've given you a lot of warning, but you fail to heed and make the changes that need to be made. So the universe comes along and rips it out from underneath you, unexpected and unwanted, right? So it feels like, you know, very destructive when it happens and hurt. So the Temperance is basically a card of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's telling you to kind of also balance yourself, right? You know, the Temperance is a card of balance. You know, the need to kind of go within, you know, step out. You got the Hermit card, you know, basically meditate, go within, try to find that balance that you need. Then you have the Two of Swords. So you're constantly conflicted by like a decision. You know, Two of Swords, though, to me is like, you know what the right decision is, but you keep that blindfold on and try to see things for what they're not. It's basically telling you, you know, take that blindfold off and you'll know the decision that you have to make. That's like sort of seeing, like the same of seeing something through like rose-colored glasses. Like you basically see it for what you want to see it, but that's not really the case, right? This is it's a card of communication. Also, it's, you know, it's like something living in your head rent free when you already know what the decision, like what the answer should be, basically, you know. So you're keeping yourself stuck there and bound when you already know what you should be doing. Then you have the Page of Pentacles. So like all of this here, it's like the Page of Pentacles is like this restless sort of energy, right? Like a thirst for information, trying to learn something new, being an apprentice, you know, at something, or perhaps, you know, this could be some sort of messenger, or maybe you're just like, you're the type to be like, I don't know, I kind of get the feeling like you probably got this Tower because you're probably the type to be like a little arrogant, maybe, you know, maybe dishonest, like someone who like talks a lot, you know, someone who's dishonest, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I just kind of get that energy here. If it's not you, maybe somebody around you, but I just get the energy of someone who talks a lot of shit, basically. I don't really care if you want to hear it or not, but I'm going to say it. Three of Cups. So you probably talk shit about your friends and everybody else around you, you know. Probably got like this like jealous energy going on, or if not, somebody close to you does, you know, because you have the Three of Cups here, you know, kind of people that you come together with. You know, I don't know, it just, they probably don't want to talk to you anymore, so you find yourself by yourself all the time. Holding on to your money because you're afraid you're going to lose it. Holding on to your pentacles. Maybe trying to show out, basically. And, you know, looks like the type of woman to me that, or a person that, you know, I don't know, tries to dress all fancy and shit but don't have $1 in her bag, you know, that type of person. Holding on to her pentacles here because there's nothing to be stolen but the bag, because there's nothing inside the bag type of energy. You know, worried about your foundational security. Two of Pentacles, trying to make a decision, you know, kind of juggling things around, trying to make ends meet, you know, robbing from Paul. What's that saying? Robbing from Paul to give to Peter or some shit like that. Then you have the Five of Wands here, which is, you know, having some sort of conflict, trying to come out of it, trying to get out on top, but some sort of quarrel, right? Five of Swords, again, a lot of five, you know, five of Wands, Five of Swords, a lot of cards of conflict, you know, being in your head. This is also, Five of Swords is, again, like I said before, this is a card of jealousy, you know, communication, you know. Maybe either you or somebody around you talk so much about other people that you never find yourself in a good place. You always find yourself in some sort of quarrel, right? It's like an energy of strife, of conflict, you know what I mean? And you can come out of it, but there are going to be changes that need to be made. You just kind of talk a lot of shit. Maybe being in other people's business unnecessarily. But also stuck in a situation where you know you can come out of it, but you truly don't. You have to make a decision, but you don't really want to come out of it. I don't know. What else, Scorpio? What other energies do we have here for Scorpio spirit? And again, I read the cards as they resonate to me, as the messages and downloads that I'm getting from Spirit. So if it resonates with you, fine. If it doesn't, you can watch the moon or your rising sign. So here you have the Knight of Cups and the Strength card. So perhaps this decision that you have to make here with the Two of Swords has to do like with this Knight of Cups card. Perhaps somebody that, you know, you're involved with, right? You know, some sort of like passionate type of relationship, you know, someone that you seek a connection with, you know. But this person here is not really open to love, you know what I mean? They're sort of a player. They may have another partner. You see him just like chilling out there thinking he's like Rico Suave with some flowers, tattoos out, or relaxed. Like he's the type that just kind of like fronts like he loves you, but he really don't love you. He don't have your best interest at heart. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's just like a big disappointment. You know, this is what he does to you at the end of the day. Leaves you with a damn headache. You know, leaves you feeling like you don't know what the hell to do with yourself. You know, you don't know what decision to make. And he probably don't help you with bills or anything either, because look at you hanging on to your purse. Doesn't give you shit. So, I mean, you know, Spirit is basically telling you to, you know, you need to have strength, right? You need to have strength, okay? The strength card is like a, you know, a message of, you know, needing to have courage, right? Like being graceful, you know, bringing that sense of purity back to yourself, you know. Like right now it looks like you might be filled with self-doubt, you know, self-destructive impulses. You might need to like remind yourself to not be guided by like that dumb part of your brain that exists in there. You know what I mean? Like that self-destructive part. You know, to bring compassion and strength forward and to use it for goodness. You know what I mean? Like have some sort of like purity within you. Just feel like a sense of not being pure and like hating on other people or beings because you're not where you want to be at this time in life. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, your head hurts here. Money's always tight. Six of Cups, you know, thinking about the past, you know, thinking about something, being nostalgic. And again, in this energy of like heartbreak and turmoil, you know what I mean? Like, not really, like at the end of the day, this is how you end up feeling heartbroken, right? Like no matter what energy you have, this is how you end up. So I'm gonna get some cards from the romance angels, even though I don't think you need romance angels. I think you need something a little stronger than love. I think whoever it is that you're with, either you're the player or you're with a player. You're with somebody who doesn't really care about you and plays you out, or you're that person. You know, when it comes to love. And that person will never choose you, you know. They're a Knight of Cups. They're not a king. You know what I'm saying? Like they wine and dine you sometimes. You see the little picnic card, like the picnic blanket with the flowers. It's all like a facade. It's all show, you know. There's no substance behind that. There's no security behind that. There's no foundation. That's not gonna grow. This is where it's gonna lead you to a big heartbreak. Let's see, like I said, there's not even a card popping out with these romance angels because I think, you know, you already know what you need to do. So first card is deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Again, I know who it is, that person you're involved with, or you could be the person that is deceptive, you know? What else? Let's see what else Spirit has for you here. Let's pull one more card. Let's see that other person. What message does that other person have for you? If you're involved with someone, what does that other person have for you? Okay. Let's see. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So perhaps you don't really have, you know, high self-esteem for yourself. You don't have any boundaries. You let other people, like, you know, you're probably naive, gullible. You don't embody the characteristics of the strength card here, which spirit is telling you that you need to. And maybe when you start respecting yourself more, maybe that'll attract the romantic partner that you seek, and not partners like this that kind of just use you, abuse you, leave you feeling confused, heartbroken, and, you know, in your head. And all of these energies just lead you to kind of experience this, you know, tower moment all the time. You know what I mean? So you need to, like, find this strength within you. If you have it, we all do. You need to kind of tap into it and bring out that inner strength, and, you know, let the divine guide you, right? Take some time out for yourself, kind of meditate, go within, you know, find some sort of harmony and balance. And, you know, once you do right by yourself and others, things in your life start to change. So I hope that helps, Scorpio. I'm sorry it was such a negative type reading, you know, but I don't change it. I usually just say what comes to me. So I don't know. I feel like you have some work to do on your own character as well. You know, maybe start by being a better person, and things will change for you. With that, you know, I ended it, and look, I'm looking at the deception card. So I don't know. Seems like there's some work that needs to be made. It looks like either, again, it could be you or the other person, but I'm thinking I'm feeling like it's you. Like, you wear this false mask. Like, you're not 100% with people, you know? You come off one way, but something underneath that mask that's not that appealing there, you know? You don't love it all starts because you don't love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself first.